We continue in our part 3 of the amazing story of conception and miscarriage. Stick with us and enjoy the journey of how wonderful God is.
Then the very last one, which was the seventh one, yes. And my husband came out from a trip, and he said, I had a vision that you had a girl. And in the vision, I was calling the girl Judea. And so the name means praise. And so he added Misha, which is a Hebrew word. So Judea, Misha, mean in the territory of God, who is like you. So it's like in the territory of God, in the territory of praise.
In the territory of praise.
Who is like you?
Who is like you?
So who is like you? Who is like you? As in
like God. Who is like you, God?
Yes. Yeah. And so that was when it was established, because I spoke out. And whatever that comes out of your mouth, the Lord said He will establish it. And that's why we're careful what we say. So it was established, and the pregnancy was 5 months. Past the miscarriage, 6 months, 7 months, I was like, oh, that's it. Now I know. So we went for the scan, and the scan came out, and they told me the baby was a boy. And I said, no, what?
It can't be a boy.
It can't be a boy.
It must be a girl.
It must be.
It's a girl. It has to
be. We've been calling this baby Judy. How?
How can it be a boy?
Yeah. So my mother was like, well, you can call her Judah. I said, no. That is not what it. I said no. I refused it. Then the final time when I was supposed to deliver, then they take the scan again, and then the doctor said, I'm not seeing the balls or whatever I see again, but it looks like it's a girl. I said, I told you all this time, it's a girl. And lo and behold, I had all complications and everything, but at the theater where they're supposed to cut me, my husband said, remember the covenant. So we remembered the covenant again, and he knelt down at the theater room and said, God, you told us that she's not going to be cut. She's going to deliver just like the Hebrew women. And truly, the doctors came and said, Julia, don't push. And my husband said, push. You have to push. Who do you listen to? And I said, no, I've been in agreement with him. So why don't I just push for the last time? I pushed, and Judea came out. And it was a girl.
It wasn't. That's an amazing.
That is how faithful
God is.
God is. It was a girl.
It was a girl.
And I said, my God. And she was so beautiful. I couldn't even take my eyes off her. Wow. And then my husband anointed the baby, and we dedicated the baby to God, that this is for you. This is what you've done for us. And from that time, I had 2 more miscarriages. I didn't even care. Then the boy came, and I said I was done. A girl and a boy, I was so done. But God said, I'm not done with you.
All right.
I went in for the loop, and then they call it this family planning thing. I went for the 5 years, it failed, so I had a 3rd baby. I went for the 10 years, it failed, so I had the 4th baby. I went for the loop. My mom said the loop works perfect. I had the 5th baby.
It failed, yes.
It failed again. And this time I was taking the pills plus everything, and I still had the 6th baby.
Wow.
And I said, whoa.
That's God for you. That's an amazing part. But all of these still comes to the point where we're waiting for what you wanted the children to experience.
Oh, yes.
What are they? What did you want them to experience, and what are they experiencing?
Now, so what I wanted them to experience was experience God not in what humans say to them, but their own personal experience.
As in God showing Himself to you.
Just in the Bible, how He visited Abraham, all of that. I needed that encounter. If you are God, the same God yesterday, today, and forever, then I need you to show me that truly you are a covenant-keeping God. Let my children know you in that manner, not what I tell them. Now, as they were growing, my daughter, she was like 3 years old. That was her first encounter.
Is that the first daughter?
My first daughter.
Okay.
So she was 3 years old, and she got really sick. Very, very sick. To the point of death. And we took her to this man's we took her to the hospital. We took her to the hospital, and that was Lighthouse. So we went to the hospital, and then the doctors came around and said, what is wrong? She got pneumonia and whatever. I'm like, she doesn't even sleep in the phone or whatever. She was breathing, and then she said, Mama. I said, what? I said, Jesus. I said, Jesus? You see Jesus? And my husband said, look, You see Jesus, meaning he's coming to heal you and not you going. Because I know when people see Jesus in these times, either he's coming for them
or coming to heal you.
So I said, no, don't do that.